be with you again in our distant learning class. Last time we stopped at the end of scene 3, Act 2, and we'll go over scene 4. Today, inshallah, we're studying scene 5. As we remember that before, we discussed that Juliet had a meeting or had to send the nurse to meet Romeo in order to arrange for their marriage. And the nurse actually went to meet him, and they agreed to and he prepared what will be done, as we also mentioned at the end of scene 3 that he went to Friar Lawrence and discussed the matter with him. And we discussed that Lawrence agreed to help him in order to stop the blood and the fight between the two families, the Capulets and the Montague. In this scene, scene 5, Act 2, Juliet is going to know the news out of her nurse. The scene started with Juliet thinking that the nurse has been away for a long time and she hasn't come yet. She says, "The clock struck 9 when I did send the nurse. So I sent her at 9 o'clock, but now she hasn't come back yet." So here we see that Juliet is eager to know the news. She's looking for that marriage. And she is unhappy or worried that the nurse is not back yet. In half an hour she promised to return, so she must have been here at 9:30, but she hasn't. Which 10 times faster glide than the sun's beams. She says that when there is a love messenger, this love messenger, when carrying message between lovers, it should be faster than the beams of the sun, than the rays of the sun. Also, she says, of this day's journey, and from 9 till 12, it's 3 long hours. Yet she's not come. Yet she's not come. So here, she sent her at 9, now it's 12. Still the nurse hasn't come. Hasn't come. And Juliet is eager to know what happened. Now she's confused about her future. Will Romeo be a man and promises even to arrange the marriage and arranges it, or even he likes to be a playful and just played with her and there is no marriage and all what happened was just a play against her. However, after this long wait, the nurse appears. The nurse appears. So, Juliet, now good sweet nurse. Oh Lord, why looks thou sad? Though news be sad, yet tell them merrily. Now Juliet see that the nurse came to her, I mean, um, in a different phase. She was supposed to become happily and showing her pleasedness or pleasure that they're going to marry. However, the nurse came with a frown face. She looked sad. Then Juliet said, "Why lookst thou sad? Why are you sad? Even if you have bad news or sad news, you can express them in a merrily, in a happy face." Then the nurse began to play against Sir Juliet. "I'm a weary. Give me leave a while. Please, I'm so tired. Give me some time to relax. I need to sit down a while." Here we can find a kind of contrast between the way the nurse acts and the way Juliet acts. Juliet is young and, let's say, impatient, while the nurse is old, but still the nurse acting spontaneously. She does not mean to be this way. "Give me leave a while." Okay? Um, 5. How my bones ache. My bones are aching. I'm half tired. I'm tired all over my body. Nurse, what haste? Why are you hurry? Why are you in a hurry? Can you not stay a while? Do you not see that I am out of breath? I'm taking my breath, heavily. I'm so tired. I did much effort in this. So here, the nurse looks slow and heavy. And this is, again, opposite from the way young people act. Now Juliet is energized by love. However, the woman is not. That's why you can see this, contradiction of behavior. So again, does the nurse mean to do this? No, I don't think that she's doing this on purpose. But also this can create a kind of humor because we can see here that even in the dialogue we'll go down, we'll find that the nurse is trying, looks like she's playing with her. Then Juliet go on, urges her to go on. Is thy news good or bad? Is it good or bad? Tell me. I need to know. Again, nurse. Well, you have made simple choice. You know not how to choose man. Romeo? No, not he. Though his face is better than any man's, yet his leg excels all men's. And for a hand and a foot and a body, though they be not to be talked on, yet they passed compare. Now, the nurse here went to compare Romeo that he's nice, he's strong, he's better than other guys, and he passed compared them. He's, good. She's mentioning the good characteristic, the good features of Romeo, as if she making him beautiful in the eyes of Juliet. However, Juliet, no, no, but all this did I know before. What say he of our marriage? What of that? I know he is so on. I know all these characteristics. I know the description. I saw him myself. But I want you to tell me, what did he say about the idea of marriage again? Again, let me remind you that the nurse is teasing Juliet by putting on this sad face as if Romeo was unhappy. Then she began to tell her something that's away from the answer she expects. She expects yes or no. Marriage is done. When and where? However, the nurse goes on with an answer that creates humor. She this may be because she's not unable to focus. Maybe because of this. While Juliet is growing more and more impatient, maybe worried. Then the nurse begins to say, he's strong, he's blah blah blah. No, 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 not of that. What say of our marriage? What of that? Oh, nurse, Lord, how my head aches. Then again, how my head aches. It beats as it would fall into 20 pieces. My back, my back, my back. Joliet grows more and more impatient. I fear. I am sorry that thou art not so well. Sweet, sweet, sweet nurse, tell me, what says my love? Your love says, like an honest gentleman, like an honest gentleman, and a courteous, and a kind, and a handsome, and a warrant, a virtuous. Where's your mom? Where's your mother? Again, again, she began to tell her, and then she lost focus. She asks, where's your mother? Juliet is getting more and more eager to know, and more impatient. Where's my mother? Where's my mother? Where? Why? She's in watching. She's within. Where should she be? How odd is that word? What is this answer? I'm asking you to tell me about the marriage matter, and you're asking me what about my mom? Where is my mom? Where would my mom be? How do you think? Um, the nurse said, "Oh, good lady dear, you're so hot? Why are you so angry?" Juliet, here is such a coil. Come, what says Romeo? Please, don't stop this fuss. Stop this playing. What says Romeo? Then the nurse said, have you got leave to go to sheriff today? Do you have permission? Have you asked for permission? Or do you have time to go to the church today? I have. Juliet answered, I have. So here began the reality to be clear. Then here the nurse started to be serious. She started to focus. and tell Juliet what will happen. She asked her, can you go to the church today? Juliet said, yes, I can. I have time. I have permission from my parents. Then hie your hands to Friar Lawrence cell. There stays a husband to make you a wife. So that's it. That's it. These sentences or these lines carry the arrangement Romeo did. Where? At the church. Now, during this day, so Juliet has to get has Juliet has to get permission from her family, supposed to be going to the church to meet the friar, to ask for forgiveness or to pray, whatever. And there, her husband will be there, meaning Romeo. Of course, Lawrence will be the man that would arrange the marriage at the church. So, by this, we come to the end of scene 5. Scene 5. Okay, before we go, let's read some questions based on this part. What do Juliet's allusions to Venus and to Cupid emphasize about her state of mind as she waits for the nurse to return? Juliet was talking to herself, remembering Venus and Cupid. These allusions emphasize her focus on Romeo, her poetic, idealized view of love, and her nervousness as she waits for the nurse to return with news. Question 2. How does Juliet's description of the nurse contrast with her characterization of love as having wind-swift wings? Yes, love is fast and quick. It has wind-swift, while the nurse is lazy. She calls the nurse an old fox, an old woman, unwieldy, slow, heavy, and pale as lead, thus inferior to young people energized by love. So we can have the contradiction between the two characters here. Again, Act 2, Scene 5, lines 29-66. Read the nurse's response to Juliet's questions. Why do they create humor? Humor, yes, because she disgraces to such an extent. She fails to answer Juliet's questions. She asks her, what room is that? And then she says, my back, my head. And there is, where is your mother? And then do you have time to go to church? And then she describes Romeo as blah blah blah. Question 2. Are the nurse's actions deliberate? Does she do this on purpose? Why or why not? No, she does not do this deliberately. No, that's her major trait. She's not able to stay focused. Question 3. What is the effect of the nurse's response on Juliet? Would the effect be the same on different or different from the audience? Juliet grew more and more impatient and possibly worried as well. For the audience, no, it's different. The audience know that Romeo has said so. Has Romeo what said? So is not kept in suspense. The audience are happy and relaxed. They know that Romeo agreed and arranged marriage. Audience members will deliver humor from this scene. By this, we come to the end of this part. Thank you and see you later and goodbye.